Hey y'all, it's Melissa. Welcome to Messy Missy Creates. I have a fun little project for us today, and they're paperclip tassel thingies. And I kind of got the idea initially from Carla Frizzell. I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, please forgive me. She had some paper clips like this, and I love the shape of them. They're wider and they're about 2 inches long. And you could do this with any paper clip, any jumbo paper clip though. But anyway, so I got some of the paper clips, and these, she had one of these shank buttons. A shank button is one that has the shank on the back with the buttonhole, not just the 2 or 4 holes in the middle. And so they slide right on the paper clip. So she had them, she had shown one in a video recently with just the button and like a couple of jingle bells. Well, I didn't have any jingle bells, like little mini itty bitty bells. But I thought, wouldn't that be fun? She also does some paper clips that are tassel-like. So I just kind of combined the two. And anyway, so that kind of spawned that idea. So I just got some matching ribbons, and you can trim these down. I kind of like them uneven lengths, but if you wanted to, you could just cut them all even like that. And so I just have been playing a little bit. So let's set these to the side and get out another paper clip. And let's see what we have. I've got several different buttons. I have Santa. I have kind of like kind of a burgundy, a Santa with more of a burgundy, and then I have one with the red and white, like true red. I have some Christmas trees. I have some holly. I have a Rudolph, or a reindeer rather. Presents, candy cane. So I've got here's an ornament. A gingerbread. He's cute. And then they kind of repeat from there. So here's a Christmas tree. A little bit different. That one's kind of bending to the top. Or the top is kind of bending to the side. So there's that one. I got a sleigh. And let's see. I think, here's a little jingle bell. So let's see which one we want to play. Let's do a Santa. I have a lot of ribbon here. This is just a wide variety of ribbons and a wide variety of colors. And I have this gingham that's it's a little bit more burgundy, and I have a gingham that's a little bit more red. And let's do this burgundy. Let's do this burgundy Santa, and we'll do the red and white Santa, and then maybe a gingerbread, and I'll keep one of these Christmas trees out. Let's keep those. I like the candy cane too. Let's see what we can do with that. I don't know that we're gonna make all of those, but they're super easy and they're just fun. And I mean, I don't have like a lot of Christmas ribbon, but I have ribbon in what could be Christmas colors. So what I did was I took, and I don't know that I did not see a tutorial that Carla had to make these. I did look, and it was just when she was doing one of her journal flip throughs, she showed it. And see, they just slide on just like that. And then you want to slide it around so that this clips onto your journal page like that. And then the button will be at the top. So I have that, and we'll do some, however long you want your ribbon. I'm going to cut it right here. So I'm going to take this ribbon, and what I did is I tied one ribbon to each side, or however many ribbons you want. But you want at least one ribbon on each side of the button so that it holds the button in place. So like this one, and I didn't even tie it in a knot. I tied it like a half of a knot. It's a little fiddly. I will tell you that. It is just a bit fiddly. So I've got that right there. So that's on that side of the button, like that. And then I'll put another one on this side of the button. Or, yeah. And what color do I want? That's red and white. I could do this green and white if I wanted. Or, let's see what, I might just want to do another one of those. Yeah, let's do another one of those. Let's do them sort of the same length. And then I have some like off-white and gold. We could use some of this. I have a little bit of off-white. It's off-white with a little bit of gold trim. So I might use some of that. I don't know. That's kind of white, though. I don't know if I want that. I think I want some kind of green. I've got green rickrack. Oh, I have green... I don't want that seam binding. I have some vintage... The Santa doesn't have any green in them, but we're going to see how this looks. This is just a green lace. Let's see how that looks. So I'm going to do just a little length of it like that. And then, now I had, this is like if I wanted, this is a darker, like a hunter green. This is more of a Christmas green. This is just vintage seam binding. I'm sorry, bias tape. And I don't, yeah, it's vintage. It's vintage-ish. I haven't done anything with it. I mean, like you can open it up and, you know, that sort of thing. So I'm not sure. I'm going to go with the lace. I like that darker color with the burgundy. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tie this on the other side of the button. So that gives me one on each side. And you can stop there if you want, because you now have one tied on each side of the button. So here's the button shank right here in the middle. Here's one ribbon and here's another ribbon. And then what I do is tie them together. And we could stop there. But do we want another little bit of ribbon, maybe? Let's do that. I think the most I got on one is 4. And, I mean, obviously you can't put, you know, too many because it'll bulk up so much that you can't get them all together on the top of your, I hope I'm in frame. I've got my camera kind of zoomed in so you can see. So we have the, just the gingham and then the green lace. And so what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to take, now I have twine. I have this red and white twine, which I don't want. Green, red, and white twine, which I don't really want. And now I'm going to look for some embroidery thread and see if I find some that kind of matches that burgundy or the green. So I have, let's see, have that green. That's not quite what I want. I don't know where it went. Right here. And I don't have, that's not quite it. That's a little more purple than I want. Let me look at my other box. I just want something to tie it with. Now you could use like just jute, you know, twine, just regular twine. Okay, that green would work. That might be nice. And then, yeah, because I don't see, that would be the closest. So I'm going to leave those two out. And I'm going to do the green, I think, because we already have 2 with the burgundy. Now this one has extra on it. Okay. It's like they took it off, or took it apart and then just wound it. I bought this set at a thrift store. And it was great that it had all of this on here, but it's got extra that's just single floss. I want the full. Let's see. I should have started this before I got on camera. Okay, I finally got enough. It was all tangled on there. So I'm going to do the same length as we did with the ribbon. Pretty close anyway. And I'm going to use this to tie all of the ribbons together. So you want to just bunch them up right here at the base and just tie them all together. And then you could obviously cut this string, this embroidery floss. Now I am going to tie these in an actual knot. And just one single knot will do sufficiently. And I'm going to let those be part of the ribbon. There we go. And it still moves. You want it to move. You can, you know, then attach it to your journal page, and you have this sticking out of your book. So let's do one. Let me move this mess. Let's do a red and white, because I have more that will go with the red and white. I have more ribbons that go with the red and white, the true red. And so I'm going to do, I did not measure. I look like I was measuring that, and I'm not. This is not a measuring activity. Oh, I need a paper clip. Almost said a safety pin. So we want Santa on where he's going to sit. Let me see if I did that right. He's going to sit kind of sideways. They've got the shank on him a little bit sideways, but he'll be all right. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to use this gingham, and I'm going to use, I have some red rickrack somewhere. I have some red, oh, that's a red elastic. I don't think I'm going to use that. I have this red rickrack, but I have a loose piece too somewhere. And I even have, this is really thick ribbon. Don't know if I want that, but that would be really cool, wouldn't it? Let's try it. Might be too thick. So that. And, I mean, we could throw some green rickrack in there just for good measure if we wanted. But I do have white, if we want it to stick with red and white. What else do I have? I have silver. I don't want silver. I want, oh, I have this red and white gingham. This is material. I wouldn't want to use it and the, I think that's too many ginghams. That is not what I want. I have this red, it's kind of mini pom-pom thread. That might be fun. But I really wanted some rickrack in here. Let's see. I have this red, oh, I have some white lace. I have this thin red ribbon. And this will be fun. I already have a piece cut. Let's use that. Okay, so that gives me 4. That's more than enough. Let me tie this one on first. So, whoa, I didn't cut that. I already had a piece cut. I just picked up the wrong ribbon. And we're just going to tie it. Like I said, it's a little fiddly, but it's not too bad. So we have Santa up here. We have one ribbon on that side. I'm going to do this one on this side. It's a little shorter, and it's definitely wider. It's a wider ribbon, but I love the look of it. And I'm not even worried that they're, well, I thought I did it on the other side. I didn't, did I? Well, fiddlesticks. It's all right. I'll do the other two on the other side of Santa over here. I think I'm going to do this one next. I'm not sure how well this one is going to tie. I almost think I have this white lace. Thinking I want to use some of this. Maybe instead of one of the others. Maybe instead of that one. I'm not sure. But I think I want some white lace in here. And let's see. That. Okay. This one's going to be really thick because of this ribbon being so thick that I could stop there. Santa is going to be crooked because of the way his button is on. I'm thinking I might stop there. And I may trim that lace down a little bit. So, yeah, because that's getting really thick on me here. I almost can't get him on the top. So I'm going to use this red and white. I'm either going to use the red and white or I'm going to use this. Let's see. Where did my red and white twine go? That I just showed you. Right here. So I could use this, and that would add more red and white to it, or I could use this. Let me use this. It would give me a solid red. That would be pretty. And a thinner, you know, if you can have a variety of thicknesses with your ribbons, that gives you some added, you know, I don't want to say texture, but it is kind of a texture. I'm going to take this one out. This being a thick one right here is really throwing it off. I'm thinking that's too thick for this. And this is the side that has two ribbons tied on. So I'm going to move this ribbon to the other side. It's coming along. So that way I'm going to have the lace in the middle. And then this one will be... I hope this is making sense. I know that you can't see with my hands doing everything, but all I'm doing is tying the ribbon onto the paper clip like that. Let's see if I can get that any smaller. Okay, now this is what I have. And now I'm going to tie it with this red ribbon. It's a thin, you want a thin ribbon or some kind of twine or embroidery floss to tie these together, because you do want that knotted. And Santa looks like he's going to want to be upside down. All right, let's see if we can fix him. And I want to pull, sometimes you might have to pull it tight like that, just to get him upright. And then this now becomes part of your tassel. And again, it would be better if he was, I'm going to trim some of that. There we go. He gave him a little bit of a haircut. But he'll still be cute. He's sideways, but I like this one. He sat up straight better. This one, his shank was on sideways, so I should have looked at that before I started with him. But I love the red and white. I love red and white for Christmas, but I love red, white, and green too. So I have a mess. Okay. Which one do we want to do? Let's do one that we know is going to sit right. So this little candy cane, we can do red, white, and green stuff. So that'll be fun. And get another paper clip. And I'm going to use, I already have some green rickrack, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to put the candy cane on. So if they sit where the, I'm not even showing you. If they sit where the shank is upright, where you actually put it in from the side, it does better, because that allows it to sit straight up like that. The other Santa was not. He was sitting sideways. Okay. So now you just kind of tie. Like that. That one's not even close to even, but that's okay. Like I said, you can, if you want them even, you can trim them after the fact. Let's do, I love red and white gingham, y'all. It's like one of my favorites. I'm not doing the thicker ribbon. That ended up being hard. This would be super cute, but it's very wire. It's a wired, it's not just wiry. It's wired. I thought it would be cute, but it might not. Let's use some fabric. This might be fun. Or not. Let's see. I might have to cut it a little bit more. I don't know if this is a tearing kind of fabric. Yeah, it tore. Good deal. And it's a little bit longer than what I need. But I think this will be fun. This is almost more of a summertime gingham. But let's try it. Let's try it, see if it works. So again, you can use material, you can use ribbon. This is going to be very fray. Okay, we're not using it. I don't feel like dealing with frays right now, but you get the idea of that. So where did my, here we go. We'll stick with our gingham ribbon, and we have our rickrack. So we have the rickrack on the left side of the button, and now I'm going to put this gingham on the right side of the button, and I'm just going to tie. There we go. And slide it up around behind the button like that. And I think I'm getting longer with my ribbons. I can really shorten them a lot. I'm probably doing way too much. But it's okay. If you want yours really long, you make them really long. I have some of this thin. I had a piece pulled out, and now I'm not seeing it, of this really thin rickrack, the red rickrack. And I think I will use this to tie this one. No. I'll use the red, white, and green. That'll be fun, because that gives us all three colors. And do I want some more of the lace? Maybe. That'd be fun. I'm not going to make it as long, because I think I'm going to trim this one down. And I think I'm going to put it on the left side with the green. And see how that looks. Looks pretty good. You can stop at 3 if you want. You don't have to do 4. You can do 2, you can do 3, you can do 4. You have to have at least one on each side of the button though. I think I'm going to stop there. And we're going to cut this like that. Was there one more? You know what? I keep wanting to use this, and I'm sad that I can't find my the piece that I already had loose, but it's, you know, it's okay. I'll just open the package. That's what we got it for, right? There we go. And this is a bright red, bright red. All right, now we got to find the beginning of this. Here we go. Now that I've made a total mess. All right, I'm just going to do a little bit of a shorter piece of that. I think the difference in the lengths of the rickrack, no, the different widths of the rickrack will be fun. It'll give it a lot of texture, a lot of variety. And again, the pom-pom ribbon, it would probably work. I just don't know how hard that is going to be able to tie. You know, I don't know how hard it would be to tie. Okay, and then we've got that, and we've got this. I'm going to lay it down on there like that, as close to the base as you can, and tie it in a knot. You're just gathering up at the base of all of the ribbon, like that. And so that it's snug, it holds that button in place. Like that. And then that becomes extra. The twine, then if you let the lengths, you know, they become part of your tassel. So I'm going to shave that down a hair. I like this one. I think this one's my favorite. What do we think? And you could get, I got the paper clips in gold. You could certainly get them in, you know, any color you want. Silver, red, I don't know that they come in red. I saw rose gold, I saw silver, and I saw gold, and I just went with the gold. Anyway, I like it. I think it's fun. I don't have my December journal made yet. So, I don't have one that you can slip into, but they certainly will be a fun addition to the journal. And if you have some, see, my stocking is kind of sideways too. I didn't mind it so much with the stocking. The Santa, I'm not real thrilled about Santa being on his side right there. But clean up my mess, and then you can see all the fun that we made. Now, obviously, you know, you can make these for any time of the year. You don't have to, it's not just Christmas. But Christmas is coming up, and it's time to make Christmas crafts. It's time. I feel like it's time anyway. So I hope that you enjoyed that. And again, here is what all we made. I'll show them to you again. So we have this one with just the green. I kind of wish I had put a little bit more on that one. I could have added like white or something like that. And this one's fun. I love the red and white, but the Santa is on its side. But he'll still be fun. We'll still let him stay in our journal. And then this is an ornament that I had made with the red, white, and green. And this is one that a stocking that I made with kind of the burgundy, white, and green. And then this is the candy cane we just made. This one has a lot of different, it has a lot of variety to it. I like that one a lot. And then there's our little button. And they'll stay. I mean, obviously, you could slide them around. You could take them completely off the paper clip if you wanted. But it'll stay. It doesn't, like, jiggle off. And, I mean, obviously, if you pull it, it'll come right off that side right there. But since you tied them in place, they're going to, it makes the button, you had the two ribbons, one on each side, and you tied them together, and it makes the button stay in place. So, yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed that. And it's a fun little craft, and we could just sit here and make these for days. As a matter of fact, no, we'll make some more later. I'll stop this one. It can be a short video. And, yeah, I just wanted to show you that. And thank you, Carla, for the inspiration. And, yeah, these are really fun to make. You ought to make some. You can get some regular jumbo clips, paper clips. They don't have to be these fat ones. And just get some ribbon and some shank buttons, and away you go. And maybe, because I have all these buttons that aren't shank, maybe we'll come back and make some with these too. We'll figure out a way to attach them, and we'll make some with those. But I hope that you'll have a great rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. And drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought. And I will see you in the next video. Y'all have a great day. Bye.